Yep, go to sleep, bro. Go to sleep. What's going on, my Wakanda family? It's your boy T'Challa back with another video. And as stated, we got this True Patriot build out here again. This is a different version. This is a hybrid True Patriot build. I do have a True Patriot build that I created last year sometime, and I'll drop the slide in here, and I will also link it in the description box. So if you guys want to check it out, you know, you go check that one out. But guys, True Patriot is a really good build. And I'm telling you, when you wear the backpack and the chest piece to get the extra buffs for the red, white, and blue, it makes a complete difference. Man, people are like just mind boggled. They're just confused as to how they hit, but they feel like they're not hitting. It's because the buffs of True Patriot. Man, I can't tell you how I was laughing at some of these gunfights I was having. One, the help of having an extra magazine, a larger magazine, is the best. And that means you get to shoot more while your enemy is in front of you and he's just running around trying to reload. You still holding the trigger. Not worry about it. Now, it also helps when you have multiple people and the person there like focus firing you and they're kind of standing still. It does help because you can laser them down and then move on to the next. As you saw in one of my clips, I called it a two-piece. But overall, I enjoyed this build. Now let me tell you something. I went through a lot of testing because I tried to do this build in sync. I tried it with using the bleed hive and the assault drone. It really wasn't hitting like I needed it to, because as you know, you actually lose power for the uptake in magazine size and armor. But as you play Division, if you know, you're a veteran player, you understand these green gear sets, they are like weak for some reason. They're not tough. So you may have a lot of armor, but it feels like you're really weak. So we had to mitigate some of that armor we're losing. Even though we have a lot, we had to mitigate some of that armor that we're losing with power increase, weapon damage. So I wind up coming to the terms of using the Kingbreaker and the Carbine 7. Why? Simply because of Flatline. That helps you with DPS because it is a status effect, and when you have the link laser pointer, what are you doing? You are highlighting people, you're pulsing them, and then you're getting that extra damage buff. So guys, that's why I ran it. And the Secret Mine does help with that too. Secret Mine gives you what you need as far as distracting them. You know, they either run from the Secret Mine, dodging, which allows you to continue to shoot them, or they get hit and they stagger and you can continue to shoot them. So this is why I ran the build the way I ran it. I hope you guys enjoy, and right after the gameplay, we're gonna get into the build breakdown. All right, catch you guys in a second. All right, family, let's get into it. We're gonna get into this build breakdown. We're starting with the Technician as our specialist for two reasons. One, for the skill tier, and the link laser pointer attachment to add to the weapons. All right, getting into our weapons, we're running the Carbine 7, and we got Flatline, amplifies weapon damage by 15% to pulse enemies. After 4 kills, applies pulse to the next enemy you hit. All right, second weapon is the Kingbreaker. We have this maxed out, and we got perfect Flatline. It is increased by 5%, so it amplifies weapon damage by 20% to pulse enemies, and then you get 1 less kill. After 3 kills, applies pulse to the next enemy you hit. Okay, getting into our sidearm, we're running the Orbit and the perfect finisher. Swapping from this weapon within 10 seconds of killing an enemy grants 35% crit hit chance and 40% crit hit damage for 15 seconds. Okay, now this is the hybrid build. Okay, I do have another True Patriot build on my channel, which I will throw the slide in there for you guys in this moment, and then you can check that out when you have some time. But this is another way I decided to run it. So we got the Ninja Bike backpack, and we're running True Patriot 3-piece, the mask, gloves, and knee pads. This is the things we have on it. Armor crit chance on the mask. On the gloves, we got armor crit hit damage, and on the knee pads, we got weapon damage, headshot damage. Okay, For the chest piece, we are running a Fenris chest piece. Now I would prefer all reds, which I do have one. I just ran out of material, so I couldn't max it out. But we got health on this one. I wasn't really tripping. And we got unbreakable to help get us back some of that armor when we get into it, because we are lacking DPS. And then we got Pakarl's holster. So we got armor, crit chance, and weapon damage. And because of the Ninja Bike backpack, these are the brand set bonus we get: skill haste and skill tier. And then on Fenris, we get assault rifle damage and reload speed, which comes in clutch. And then because we're running 3-piece True Patriot, we get all the bonuses because the Ninja Bike backpacks acts as the 4th piece. So the talent is red, white, and blue. Every 2 seconds, enemies you shoot receive a stacking debuff of red, white, and blue. Red amplifies the damage taken by a % that your person you're shooting at. White, shooting the enemy repairs the attacking agent's armor by 2% once every second. And then blue, decreases the enemy's damage dealt by 8%. Full flag, enemies that die while under the effect of all 3 buffs create a 5-meter explosion, dealing damage equal to their health and armor. Okay, so with that being said, tap my mic. But this is the build, guys. And then as far as the skills, we're running Seeker Mind to distract people. Either they're going to do 2 things. They're either going to dodge you, or they're going to get hit by the Seeker Mind, and it's going to cause them to stumble, which is in return giving you the upper hand to throw them off so that you can get more shots in, which helps with having that extra long magazine. And then we're running Bleed Hive to bleed them, to give them status effect, and also to stagger them, or slow them down, not stagger, but slow them down. Okay, let's look at some stats. We're running crit hit chance. We got 33%. I know that's low, about halfway. And then we got 97.5% crit hit damage, which is why we are running the talents we are running in the weapon choice we have, which is flatline, because we need some help with DPS and crits. So that's why the Ninja Bike backpack has all 3: skill tier, armor, and weapon core. And then we got weapon core and on the chest piece, and then we got weapon core on the knee pads, and then also we get that weapon core on the Pakarl's holster. So that's 4 reds and 4 blues, simply because the Ninja Bike backpack and the Pakarl's holster. This is the build, guys. Take it for what you want, rearrange it how you want, just slide in there what you want. Again, these are all templates for you guys to enjoy and have diversity in your build for PvP. Alright, it's your boy T'Challa. I will catch you guys in the next coming videos of hybrid builds. T'Challa out.